In the previous episode, we saw how anger builds personality through healthy narcissism, establish a feeling of personal consistency whether from phylogenetic origin or ontogenetic precursor. We said we will try to bring some cases here to prove that anger is beautiful, anger is love, and anger is care, and where we should take on from this in case of deciding for a leadership position. Anger is beautiful. Let us look at this situation. You are waiting to cross the road in the pedestrian cross. A young mother with a child aged about 4 or 5 standing beside her. As she is busy talking over the phone, suddenly the child tries to cross the road without realizing the danger. You immediately run behind the child, a car dangerously passing the kid, and in a split second, you actually catch the child and come back. The mother, still on the phone oblivious to this incident, is crying seeing this. You hand over the child and show your anger in public for the mother's behavior. The young mother looks at you with gratitude and says that you have every right to get angry. Total strangers, yet anger as an emotion becomes beautiful. When anger turns love, the best example would be mother's anger towards the child. The child does something which will harm the child, and even in the previous example, the mother's reaction will be to beat the child for running across. It is because of the love and shock that something might have happened to the child had the person not saved her, makes her angry, and then start admonishing the child. This is purely out of love and not that she is really angry with the child. At that moment, we realize the love is one of the best emotions in anger. Anger can also be because of the care people have for you. Let's say you are the favorite subordinate to your all-powerful boss. You know that your boss has good plans for pushing you up career-wise. He has assigned a task. Successfully finishing of it might open opportunities for you to go up the ladder. Because of your carelessness, you mess up the whole task and the boss is extremely disappointed. He shares his anger and shouts at you in front of your colleagues. Well, you don't like it at that moment, but when you come to know of facts, realizing that the emotion is out of care for your professional life, you say, okay, boss has not done anything bad. His anger was justified. You don't say that the anger was bad. Now, let us come back to our basic question. In the case of boss, the anger shown is just to make his favorite employee to work hard is an example of high EQ as it may result in possible action. In all these things, where does the HR community come? A few sets of questions on emotions or administering standard instruments to measure emotions decides the EQ of the candidate. How are they sure that the wily candidate has shown fake responses towards the scenario described? If they accept that faking emotions do give a candidate very high score on EQ, what is the guarantee that the selected candidate will not bring down the company's reputation by exhibiting false emotions all the time, including the commitment to the organization. Unfortunately, more than 90% of the organizations today in India and elsewhere do a background check either after the candidate has joined the organization or at best the final selection. Now, is it the right way of choosing people for leadership positions? Frankly, I think only the HR team with a low IQ or EQ will select a candidate for leadership position to realize that they have made a wrong choice. Can we discuss this in the upcoming episode of Interruption Management? Hey, don't forget, it's all started with interruption management. Remember this. How interruptions take place in organization with the wrong choice of people. And one more interesting concept. What is the connection between emotional quotient and Zeigarnik effect? Shall we see that in the next episode?